Alright guys, Steven here with another video about Arnold Classic 2019, and as you may know, it is finished and the winner is Brandon Curry. He really brought it. He really brought an amazing package, his best up to date. And if you compare him to William Bonac, who was second, you can see that his legs weren't as good. So William was winning at the legs department for sure. He was nailing him there. But especially from the back and from the front a little bit, but from the side not so much. For some reason, Brandon's quads are looking more prominent from the side. But Brandon's upper body was just way superior, and I think the only reason he won is because of the shape. Their conditioning was pretty close. Pretty close. I don't know, maybe I would say that Bonac was a little bit more shredded. He was a bit tighter. And from the back, he was definitely winning this shot. So he was much thicker, much more muscular, much more developed legs. But look at the Brandon's back. It's just an amazing V-taper. And he was very, very conditioned. His skin looked very, very tight. Definitely his best shape up to date. Much improved from the Olympia. He's much more conditioned. And his legs somehow came up. I don't know what he did in just a few months, but he definitely grew some legs. Maybe just conditioning thing, I'm not sure, but he definitely looks bigger in the bottom part of his body. So their muscularity was pretty close, conditioning was also very close. The only reason why Brandon edged him out is because of his frame, because of his structure, which is really beautiful. I honestly like this guy so much, and honestly, if he improves a little bit more, he may even win Mr. Olympia. But it's gonna be hard against Sean Roden, but we'll see. We'll see. He definitely brought something amazing, and I really like what I see. I really love this physique. No bubble gut, amazing structure, amazing conditioning, amazing development, everything is on point. So that concludes your top 2, and at place number 3, we have Luke Sandow, who really brought some amazing conditioning. He's the guy who is not known for conditioning. He's known for amazing structure and shape and thickness, overall muscularity. He's just so thick, he has muscle on top of muscle. He has no holes in his physique, no empty spaces, it's all just thick as a brick. But his conditioning was an issue before, and now it's not. Now it's definitely not. He definitely brought some amazing conditioning. He was very hard, very thick, conditioned, name it. He's really good, and an amazing physique. I really loved what I saw with Luke, an amazing improvement. Even though I predicted that he's gonna do great, I said that he's gonna be like 5th place or something like that. But he even surprised me. I was really cheering for him. I was really watching his stories and his posts on Instagram, and I was really thinking that he's gonna make some noise, that he's gonna make a big surprise. But this was even more than I expected. 3rd place in such a lineup, extremely amazing achievement for him. Great jump. And then the 4th place was Cedric Milan. And honestly, I was expecting Cedric to be 3rd place, simply because of his structure and because of his muscle maturity that Luke doesn't have. But now I'm looking at this and I can see that his stomach was not conditioned at all, very watery. And also his lower back, glutes and hamstrings as well. They don't show that amazing separation, hardness that Luke had. But it was close in my opinion. It was really between him and there was actually a whole video between these two guys, which I will actually post, and I will do a little analysis who actually deserved to be 3rd place. But I can tell you right now that I agree with judge's decision. I think Luke really deserved to be better than Cedric because of that hardness. He was a bit tighter, but definitely Cedric brought an amazing package. He did not really miss the mark. It's not his best, it's not 2016 edition, but it's pretty good. You must agree that it actually looks very good. And in 5th place, controversially, we have Rolly Winkler. So if you compare his conditioning to Steve Kukla's conditioning, you can see that Steve was way more conditioned. But honestly, I prefer Rolly's physique. Even though he was way off, and he was way off for his standards. His stomach was bloated, he didn't show any separation in glutes and hamstring area, as well as lower back, which is he known for. But his stomach was also pretty blurry. But he carries so much muscle on his frame. And that muscle is so 3D, it's so full, and for that reason, I actually agree with this decision. I wouldn't give it to Steve Kuklo, even though Steve was way more conditioned, he just doesn't look that impressive as Rolly. He doesn't have that depth, if you know what I mean, when it comes to muscles. His stomach is kind of flat, you can see the lines on his abs, but you don't see really the muscle, as well as back, Steve's back just doesn't look that 3D like Rolly does. And now we can see Steve Kuklo, so this is what I'm talking about. there is no depth in his muscles. I mean, look at the quads, look at the chest, look at the stomach. It's just kind of flat. Everything is pretty much flat. He is conditioned. His skin is definitely very, very tight. He's showing amazing vascularity. He doesn't have any water, but I don't know. It's maybe just the muscle maturity thing. I'm not sure. But that's your top 6, and I'm not sure what placing Rafael got. If you know, tell me in the comment section below. But I needed to post him also here because he brought an amazing, amazing package. He's not as big as these guys, especially in the upper body, but that most certainly wasn't the case with his legs. They were so full, dry, peeled, name it. For a guy of that age, 25 years old, I'm sure he couldn't be happier. And for that reason I commend him. And that's gonna be it for this video, guys. If you enjoyed this video, like the video. If you enjoyed the Arnold Classic this year, which was very, very exciting in my opinion. If you enjoyed my coverage, subscribe to my channel. I'm gonna cover a lot more to come. So thank you very much, guys. All the best. Bye bye.